teachings, from his writings, it was clear that he opposed slavery, hated slavery. He certainly, uh, you know, felt that the slaves were part of his family, which was a traditional approach to, certainly the biblical approach to slavery, is that, not as much that slaves are property as much as they are members of the family. And we see that biblically speaking, because if a priest is only the only one allowed to eat heave offerings, and the members of his family, that includes his wife, his children, and his servants, whatever they are, whether they're indentured servants or the Canaanite slaves, are allowed to consume the heave offering. That's a biblical law. So it shows that it wasn't this cruel, whipping the slaves, and that certainly was frowned upon from anyone who had a biblical worldview, but rather that these folks were part of your family, and that's how, within Jewish law, when there was slavery in ancient times, that's how it was viewed. In any event, and many Christians had that approach as well. In any event, and it should be noted, a lot of these folks who are the descendants of enslaved people turned to Islam when a lot of the slave traders were Muslims, and to this day, slavery exists in Muslim society. The evil Democrat Franklin Delano Roosevelt once was visiting Saudi Arabia, and he wrote to a friend of his, "It's a hoot that the Sultan of Saudi Arabia, whatever, that he has a Negro slave." That's what FDR wrote. The Democrat from New York, not a Southerner. It wasn't a North and South issue. It was a Democrat-Republican issue, and to this day, the Republican ideology is the colorblind ideology, the Martin Luther King ideology, the ideology that we judge people by the content of their character, not by the color of their skin, and that skin color doesn't matter any more than eye color. The Democrats will tell us that that's somehow racist to say that skin color doesn't matter any more than eye color or hair color or whatever else.